the old parties see the economic downturn as a green light to destroying the environment. They see the economic downturn as a handy excuse to do the things that they've always wanted to do to wreck our planet, because it's easy from their point of view to do that. And where they see a green light to environmental destruction, we see a wonderful opportunity to remake our society and our community and give our planet. Our opportunity to remake our economy on the basis of sustainable industry. The old parties have left Queensland's economy incredibly narrowly based. Incredibly narrowly based. In fact, the structure of the Queensland economy hasn't changed much over the last 30 years. In 30 years we've seen wonderful technological advances, from the personal computer, the mobile phone to the internet. And the Queensland economy is the same as it was before those things were invented. The rest of the world changed, and the old parties didn't ensure that Queensland would change at the same time. The old parties continue to make sure that Queensland misses out on wonderful economic opportunities. Opportunities to create jobs through sustainable green industries. They're committed to a Queensland's economy that's based on, well, let's be honest, chopping things down and digging things up. We think they're selling Queensland short. We think that they're not doing the things that need to be done to give our community a resilient economy, an economy that prospers when the rest of the world stumbles. We want to do that for Queensland. We want a Queensland that embraces sustainable and renewable energy. And if we don't do that in Queensland, then what it simply means is that Queenslanders, you, your family, your friends, your neighbours, are missing out on opportunities for jobs and opportunities for a brighter future. We want to deliver for Queensland by making this state the world leader in renewable energy. We'll do what needs to be done. We will roll out 2 solar thermal power stations immediately. One in the Townsville region and one in the Darling Downs. We'll wean those communities off pollution, off digging things up, burning it and poisoning our children, and we'll give them an energy future that's cheap and that's clean. We'll roll out free solar panels and water tanks for seniors. Who are going to slash electricity bills by hundreds of dollars, making water cheaper because we're not going to waste it. But we've also got a strategy for green jobs that involves a world-class public transport system for Queensland. We're going to give you more trains, more buses, new city cats and new city cat terminals, and far more bikeways. We're going to tackle traffic congestion with parking at railway stations and bus interchanges, and we're going to make public transport free for students, young people and seniors. Green action that's going to create jobs, because we're going to build new rail links to Toowoomba, Redcliffe, Bellbowrie, a passenger service for Bow Desert. We're going to speed up construction on the Springfield and the Sunshine coastlines. These will be new trains, they'll be built in Queensland. New lines right here in Queensland. If the trains are built in Queensland, it means jobs for Queenslanders. And that's what the Greens are going to deliver. The old parties can't see the opportunities to create jobs like this. We can. We're the only people that can see these wonderful opportunities. But we're responsible. We're not making promises we can't fund. We're going to fund these promises out of the massive savings that we're going to make by not building stupid projects like the Kenmore Bypass, costing close to $1 billion, funneling traffic from one log-jammed road to another and solving no problems. We'll axe it. and we'll take that money and we'll put it straight into public transport and job-creating infrastructure for public transport. But there's another important thing for Queensland that the old party's myopic vision has missed out on seeing. We want to build a light rail network for Brisbane. Not spin, not something that just serves the inner city, that's a soundbite for a premier or a leader of a political party to announce. A genuine light rail network for Greater Brisbane. Lines from the city to Aspley, Bridgeman Downs, Capalaba, the University of Queensland, Moggle, 8 Mile Plains. We'll make sure that these services link up with existing bus services. We'll make sure that they link up with the train network. I want to make sure that the tram service, the light rail service that goes through the gap links up with the buses, links up with the trains. We're going to give Queensland a world-class public transport system. The old parties can't see the opportunities. We can, and we will deliver it. Folks, the old parties simply refuse to take action on climate change. It's the single greatest challenge of our generation. It imperils us all and it imperils the planet. And 60,000 Queenslanders' jobs will be lost instantly if climate change is allowed to kill the Great Barrier Reef. We're going to make sure that that simply does not happen. We will protect those jobs by tackling climate change in a meaningful way. We're determined to take meaningful action on climate change, not a pathetic 5% target that ultimately means nothing. We're focused on creating green jobs for Queenslanders. The Labor Party and the Liberal National Party, they're just so disappointing. They cannot see the opportunities that exist throughout the state. They can't see the opportunities to, on the one hand, protect the environment and create jobs. Pollute less and create jobs. I mean, they're just so disappointing. They really just don't deserve your vote. They don't deserve the vote of Queensland. We're talking about are just so important to the future of our state. Employment for young people, a future for our children and our grandchildren that involves skilled jobs with good pay and a natural environment that's in great shape for them to enjoy. We want to look back at this time and say we were the people that went out there and campaigned for the Greens, campaigned for green jobs, renewable energy, protecting our wilderness, stopping stupid projects like the Traviston Dam. The message I leave you with today is one of immense hope. Every door that I knock on and every person that I speak to as I campaign in my electorate and in other parts of the state over the last 6 months, they've all said one thing to me. They've said the old parties disappoint them greatly. They expected more and they got far, far less than they deserve. We're the people that they're looking to. They're looking to us for leadership. They're looking to us for answers. They need to see you out there campaigning, talking about the importance of electing Greens to the Parliament. There's no doubt no one will form government in Queensland without the support of environment-minded voters at this state election. And we hope that we will elect Greens to the Queensland Parliament. We've got one already. I want to see a few friends in there too, I've got to tell you. I want to see Greens in government. I want to see Greens in the balance of power. We'll use that responsibility with a great degree of sensibleness and responsibility. We're the people who can deliver jobs for Queenslanders. Green jobs will deliver for green business and will deliver for our green lifestyle. Folks, get out there and win us this election. Yeah.